It was supposed to be a normal day, nothing intense, nothing stressful, just a simple discussion in a room full of people. I was explaining my idea. Calm, clear, focused. For once, I felt confident in every word I was saying. Everything was going smoothly until he interrupted me. Sharp, loud, disrespectful. That's not going to work. The room went silent. All eyes turned toward me. For a moment, everything inside me froze. Then suddenly, my heart started racing. My jaw tightened. My chest felt heavy. Did he just shut me down like that? In front of everyone? A wave of emotions hit me instantly. Anger, embarrassment, ego. My mind exploded with thoughts. Say something back. Don't let him talk to you like that. Prove him wrong right now. And honestly, I wanted to. Badly. I wanted to interrupt him. Raise my voice. Shut him down the same way he tried to shut me down. For a split second, I even leaned forward, ready to respond. But then, I noticed something. No one was reacting to him anymore. They were watching me, carefully, waiting, not to see who was right, but to see how I would handle it. That's when everything shifted. This wasn't just about my idea anymore. This was a test of control, a test of character, a test of who I really was under pressure. Because anyone can stay calm when things are easy. But in moments like this, that's where the truth shows. And in that moment, I had two choices: react emotionally or respond with control. Reacting would have been easy, instant, natural, satisfying, but it would also be dangerous because emotional reactions don't just end in the moment. They leave a mark on your reputation, on how people see you, on how seriously they take you. And deep down, I knew something important. If I lost control now, I might win the argument, but I would lose respect. And respect is harder to rebuild than any argument is to win. Still, staying calm felt impossible, because inside me, the anger was rising fast, loud, intense, almost uncontrollable. It felt like pressure building inside my chest, ready to explode. My ego kept pushing. Don't stay quiet. Say something now. Show him he's wrong. But another voice, quieter, steadier, said something different. Wait, just 1 second. That's all it asked for. 1 second of control. So I paused. Not long. Just enough to breathe. Just enough to think. And in that small moment of silence, I made a decision most people fail to make. A decision that would completely change the direction of this situation. Because instead of reacting with emotion, I chose something far more powerful. Keycap 4 Part 2, 3,500 characters. I stayed silent for just a moment, but it changed everything. It wasn't a weak silence. It wasn't hesitation. It was deliberate, controlled. I took a deep breath, steadying my heart and mind. Then I spoke, not to attack, not to defend, but to guide the conversation. Can you explain what exactly you think doesn't make sense? I asked calmly. The room went quiet. Even he froze. No one expected that question. For a moment, the energy shifted. The pressure wasn't on me anymore. It was on him. He had to justify himself. He had to explain. And in that instant, I gained control. He stammered, trying to clarify his point. The confidence in his voice faltered. His words became less sharp. He repeated himself, searching for validation. I realized then something crucial. He didn't fully understand my idea. If I had reacted emotionally earlier, the situation would have escalated. Voices would have been raised. Arguments would have spiraled. Pride would have overshadowed logic. But now I had space. The room's focus was on me and how I responded. I nodded slightly and continued. I think there's a small misunderstanding. Let me explain it another way. Still calm, still composed. I rephrased my points, simplified my ideas, made them clear without any hint of aggression. Slowly, the tension in the room began to dissolve. Heads started nodding. Expressions softened. People were listening, not waiting for a fight, but waiting for clarity. Then he said something I didn't expect. "Oh, I get it now." The conflict evaporated in a single moment. No argument, no harsh words, no humiliation, just understanding. The true lesson hit me. Then, it wasn't about proving I was right. It was about controlling myself, about mastering my emotions, about choosing a response that created respect, not resentment. Afterward, a few colleagues came up to me. "I thought that was going to get messy." One said, "But the way you handled it, that was impressive. You stayed so calm." I smiled quietly. They didn't see the storm inside me. The rapid heartbeat, the anger, the urge to explode. That's the essence of emotional control. It's not the absence of feeling, it's the mastery of it. From that day, I started noticing patterns. People lose influence the moment they let emotions take over. People gain influence the moment they pause, breathe, and respond intelligently. I realized that when you react immediately, you surrender control. When you pause, you reclaim it. Every conflict, every disagreement, every tense situation became a test. Could I respond with clarity instead of reacting with emotion? And as I practiced this more, I noticed something amazing. Situations that would have once overwhelmed me now became manageable. People who tried to provoke me no longer had the power to do so. Arguments that used to escalate now ended with solutions. I learned that true strength isn't loud. It's not aggressive. It's quiet, steady, controlled. Emotional mastery doesn't just help you survive situations. It makes you the one who guides them. Keycap 5 Part 3, 1400 characters. The real challenge didn't happen in a meeting. It came when emotions ran high, personal attacks, raised voices, and chaos. Every instinct told me to react, to defend, to argue, to prove myself. But I paused. I let the anger exist without letting it control me. I listened, observed, understood. Then I spoke, calm, clear, controlled. Let's slow down. Let's focus on solving this instead of blaming each other. The room shifted. The tension eased. People listened. I realized the truth. Emotional control isn't weakness. It's power. Reacting gives away control. Responding wisely takes it back. From that day on, I mastered this skill. Arguments lost their grip. Conflicts became manageable. Pressure couldn't shake me. Winning isn't about being loud. It's about staying steady when others lose their balance. Control your emotions and you control the situation. And that's when I realized winning isn't about being right all the time. It's about being calm, collected, and in control when everyone else is losing theirs.